This is from an AEW fan said what on Facebook. And this guy goes, to be fair. So listen to this, man. We broke this down earlier about how intricately and the nuances they're zooming in on Preston 10 blade jobbing himself. Meanwhile, in WWE, like the camera angles are filmed like there's a bracelet, and then it pans up, and then it focuses on Punk in his hand, and then it shows his face, and he's reaching, and then out of nowhere, right as he's about to, Drew gets him, and you know, it's all of this high level cinema. And then here we're looking at dudes blading, and these stories don't make sense. And so this is the AEW fan said one on Facebook says, to be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand AEW. The wrestling is extremely innovative, and without a solid grasp of advanced wrestling knowledge, most of these matches will go over typical wrestling fans' heads. There's Darby Allin, doesn't even spell his name right, who is definitely the best wrestler today. Darby Allin. You what? Bro. The Young Bucks are an advanced tag team with more skills than any team on the planet. AEW fans understand this stuff because AEW fans have the intellectual capacity to truly appreciate good professional wrestling. To realize that AEW is not just good. Man, this guy needs some grammar. He needs spell check. He needs some punctuation. Because, like, these sentences are running, dude. And I thought you're all smart and awful. People who dislike AEW and choose WWE are truly idiots. Of course, they wouldn't appreciate actual pro wrestling. This guy for sure also watches the lead in Big Bang Theory. For instance, to rather watch grown men dancing and singing New Day than to watch Kenny Omega give the best matches today is shameful. I'm smirking right now just imagining one of those addlepated. Oh, he hit the thesaurus, bro. He got his book out. He Googled that one. Addlepated simpletons. You're a pleb. You're a plebeian, dude. Scratching their heads in confusion as AEW's innovative wrestling unfolds itself into their brains. What fools. How I pity them. And yes, by the way, I do believe AEW is better than WWE. Nothing personal, kid.
You mark!
Chat, let me know. Yeah, I know, Jamie. Yeah, I think Tony wrote this for $5. Oh, shit. That's hilarious. Bro, that's some of the funniest. This is one of the funniest I've ever read ever. It's amazing, man. Oh my god. Thank you so much too for the super chat. I appreciate that, dude. I gotta get
Conan!
I'll give you a Conan. Yeah, we're getting into more of these, dude. Just trust me. Because you guys were asking for it. Everyone on X is like, man, you gotta do like a IWC Freakazoid segment. I'm like, all right, I'll start clipping them. You guys show up and show out. I'll start putting it all together here. Some bozo lecturing a legend like RVD about wrestling psychology, priceless. So I showed you guys this earlier, right? I want my money back. Swerve is being no-sold. The world champion of AEW is being no-sold by Ishii. Van Dam says, I want my money back. This guy comes in. Marshall Mustane. Ishii has done this fighting spirit spot in New Japan and in America for over a decade. It's part of his stunned pit bull gimmick of being incredibly durable. Man, these dudes. Oh my god. Explaining it to Van Dam. And all he said is, I want my money back. Like, come on now, dude. It's his fighting spirit. Haven't you played that on N64, brah? Here's that heel Uzi says, like clockwork, the sickos are turning on each other. And this is what these people do. They end up like imploding and caving in and like trying to eating each other and canceling each other because you can never keep up with the nonsense with these wackos, man. So AIR Gold says, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but when it comes to booking wrestling, I currently have more faith in Triple H for rewarding me for my patience than I do Tony Khan. No. This guy, Real Philly P, an L, Phil with 2 L's, dude, Lil, says, Triple H's booking is giving LA Knight a mid-card title a year and a half after his peak. Bro, You're not watching. These buildings are so hot for LA Knight. It's insane how over he is right now. And it's a mid-card, the United States heavyweight title, bro. So if I went and said, oh, they gave Okada a mid-card global title, Global Force Wrestling, what's that belt called? The Continental title, okay, of the globe. They gave that to Okada. If I said that, you'd be like, well, he just, this Philly P guy would be talking. So it's like, no, dude, you can't get away with this. Anyways, though, he goes on and says, feels like you're being overly critical again. Why is it overly critical? You're too sensitive. I think you're being too sensitive, bro. That's what it is. Moving along here. Ibou backups. Backup Hangman says, oh, Jesus. So Doug Nichols says, all the Ishii slander recently only. Now I got to say Ishii. It'll trigger. I'm sorry, Marie, but Ishii is how everyone says it. And now I can't stop it. All the Ishii slanders recently only furthers my belief that WWE fans would rather absolutely hate Gunther Walter if he was anywhere else. Bro, what the does that mean? Gunther would never do that. He would never no-sell your world champion like that. Ibou goes, let me blow your mind. That the problem with this dude too is he's always like, well, stupid people will tell you. Actually, smart people. Actually, let me blow your mind. God, it's this elitist, gross elitist attitude. Let me blow your mind. A lot of these brainwashed, ultra Vince, bloodline pilled WWE fans already hate Gunther right now in various style. No, we don't. No, we don't. That's you idiots. No, dude, you're lying.
Tell us what you know, you goddamn liar!
You're lying.
Shut up, bitch!
Ibou's lying. Okay? No, that's what these guys are doing, man. These guys are turning on Gunther like Dave did it. Oh, now he just looks like everyone else when he got it in shape and everything. Then look at the run he goes on immediately after that. We already hate his style. We already hate Gunther. No, we don't, and no one buries his style. No, you guys are... Gunther is out there burying your guys and saying that Thatcher would do better and be a big star if he was willing to sports entertain it up more. Jesus. Roman versus Solo Avies. Bloodline, best story ever. You have goofs like that mad at it, like just coping over it. And then, yeah, of course, Meltzer said what comes in and goes, yes, because Ibou totally isn't a brainwashed, ultra Tony elite pilled AEW fan who now hides in private for his takes. Exactly. He does have his own private.
We could hear him crying. I said, Ibou, don't cry. Let me tell you something. Ibou cried. He cried quite a bit. I wouldn't have cried.
Shane Gillis, man, he's amazing. He's so funny. If you guys haven't, check out the Kill Tony, where Shane Gillis comes on as Trump and then Adam Ray comes on as Biden. And it is the funniest you'll ever see. The AEW, IWC are the only ones that could make Meltzer sound smarter than he is, bro. Absolutely.
This is great.
So this clown said, the WWE has rotted my brain. And then he posted this shortly after. So this guy tweets out at Wrestle Cringe, which this guy's back. Jesus Christ. He posted that Penta's cringe for saying, please stop posting fake news. My present is AEW. See, and this is what these marks do. They attack the people that they... So why do you guys want me to watch AEW? Oh, it's better with intricately crazy matches. So do you guys want to see... So who puts on those matches? Guys like Phoenix and Penta? So you guys don't want me to see Phoenix and Penta? You're hating on them now, but they're about to go to WWE. So what is he, dumb? So I don't know. This guy goes, I see nothing cringe about those comments. And let me see. What did people say? Sorry, we don't listen to traitors. Calling Penta a traitor. You traitor. Man, what a bunch of babies, dude. Sickos. So, this is the most sicko of all time, guys. Okay? Here we go. This is the literally sick and disturbing weirdo. This is insane. So this is an account who changed their name. It's called Burning Senton 90. They changed their name to The Fantastical Tales of Tony Khan. And this guy did a thread of insanity. I'm going to follow this dude just so I can stay updated because this is insane. Listen to this. This is a story. I don't have music for this. I wish I did. Here we go. 4 years ago today, the brilliant Tony Khan awoke in his billionaire's mansion as he would any other morning. The picturesque sunlight streaming through his balcony onto his gleaming muscular six-pack. The Victoria's Secret lingerie model still sleeping next to him after a glorious night of exhausting passion involving many positions.
You what?
Oh my God.
What?
Lots of whipped cream and some handcuffs. He rose gracefully from his slumber, marched toward the balcony, looked the sun right in the eyes for a full 10 minutes, his muscles almost making the sun blush. His gaze fierce, intimidating, but charming, radiant, seductive. Now, listen, this guy's got a lot of, he's being overly descriptive. A better writer than that last we were reading, not even joking. The lingerie model arose from her sexual-driven coma. You okay, Mr. K? She queried. It's Wednesday. Oh my. Dude, this might be the greatest account ever made. It's Wednesday, he replied. And on Wednesdays, Paul suffers. It's Wednesday, he replied. And on Wednesday, Paul suffers. Tonight, Cody isn't the only one being squashed. Oh my God. That is just brilliant. This is crazy, dude. Yeah, this is like when you'd like find a penthouse and read the stories, or you got your old man's Playboy they stashed behind the can or whatever, and you see it and you're reading the article, quote unquote. But you would a little bit. You're intrigued, you know. I remember Playboy used to like review video games, and bro, I'll be reading that too. But man, that's what this feels like, and this is possibly the greatest account ever existed. Yeah, that's the one that's pinned 18 hours ago. We're going to stay tapped in, and we're going to find out more about this guy as we go.